The moon cast a pale glow over the abandoned lighthouse, its dim light barely piercing the thick fog rolling in from the sea. Isabella's breath hitched as she locked eyes with her father, William Knight, the billionaire, the man who had shaped her entire life and now wanted to end it. Alexander instinctively stepped in front of her, his gun raised. Ethan stiffened beside them, his fingers curling into fists. William took a slow step forward, his face unreadable. "Put the gun down, Alexander. This isn't your fight." Alexander's jaw tightened. "You made it my fight the moment you put a target on Isabella." A low chuckle escaped William's lips. "You think you understand what's happening here?" His eyes shifted to Isabella. "My dear, naive daughter, do you have any idea what you've done?" Isabella forced herself to stand tall, despite the fear clawing at her throat. "I've done nothing but try to live my own life, something you never allowed me to do." William sighed, shaking his head. "And look where that got you. Running, hiding, surrounded by men who can't protect you from what's coming." Ethan took a step forward. "We know everything, Father. We know about the things you've done, the people you've silenced, the empires built on blood." His voice was cold. "It ends tonight." William's expression darkened. "You always were the rebellious one, Ethan, but I thought Isabella would be smarter." He turned his gaze back to her. "Do you really think love will save you? That Alexander can keep you safe from the world I created?" Isabella clenched her fists. "I don't need saving, not from you." For the first time, William's mask of calm cracked, and his voice dropped to a dangerous whisper. "Then you leave me no choice." A sharp whistle cut through the air. From the shadows, armed men emerged, silent, efficient, lethal. Guns glinted under the moonlight, all pointed at Isabella, Ethan, and Alexander. They were surrounded. Alexander's grip tightened on his gun, his mind racing. No way out, no backup. Just the three of them against an army. Ethan muttered under his breath, "Damn it!" William gave a satisfied nod. "Now, let's end this foolishness." He looked at his men. "Kill Alexander first." Everything happened in an instant. A gunshot rang out. But it wasn't Alexander who fell. William staggered back, clutching his shoulder, blood blooming through his suit. His eyes widened in shock. "You..." Isabella still held the smoking gun. Her hands trembled, but her aim had been perfect. "Stand down," she commanded, her voice echoing through the night, "or the next bullet goes through his head." The armed men hesitated. Uncertainty flickered in their eyes. They weren't just mercenaries. They were loyal to William, but not at the cost of his life. William chuckled, though his face twisted in pain. "So, you do have some of me in you." Isabella swallowed hard. "I am not you. And I never will be." Silence. A tense, razor-sharp moment where no one dared to move. Then, sirens in the distance. Ethan smirked. "Did you really think we came here without a plan? The police have been listening in. They know everything." William's face twisted with fury, but he was losing blood fast. His men glanced at each other, realizing the inevitable point. One by one, they dropped their weapons. Alexander exhaled, lowering his gun but keeping his stance firm. "It's over." William gave a dry, bitter laugh as he collapsed to his knees. "You really think so?" He stared up at Isabella, his gaze sharp despite his fading strength. "You might have won tonight, but you'll always be my daughter, my blood." Isabella's stomach twisted, but she lifted her chin. "That's the difference between us. Blood doesn't define who we are. Our choices do." The sirens grew louder. The flashing red and blue lights cut through the fog as police vehicles swarmed the area. Officers stormed the dock, guns raised. Ethan stepped closer to Isabella, lowering his voice. "Are you okay?" She exhaled shakily, nodding. "Yeah, I think so." Alexander put a reassuring hand on her back, his warmth steadying her. "It's over," he repeated, softer this time. For the first time in her life, Isabella felt free. As the police arrested William Knight, the empire he had built over decades crumbled in a single night, and she walked away, not as a pawn in someone else's game, but as the woman who had finally taken control of her own fate.